we go. Time for one of the greatest games of all time. Hey Velcris, how are you doing? Welcome. Break is going great. Okay, welcome viewers. I will also be uploading this to the YouTube when we're finished, so as I'm playing through, I'm aware that not everybody can tune in for a marathon because they've got lives going on. So I'll be, even if we only have 0 viewers, I'll still be talking to the viewers who might watch in the future on the YouTube at Bridgeburner 412. So select that as one of your subscriptions and you'll be able to see my videos. There's one up there now, I think. Actually, no, there's not one now, but this might be the first one. So you are in at the beginning of the dynasty. Okay, so for those of you who don't know Bloodborne, from that early cutscene there, it is quite a violent game. So if that's not your thing...
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Okay, so I'm going to try to fill in some lore points, at least the lore points that I understand. As you know, with any Soulsborne game, the lore is crazy. Let's see. I never thought of a name. Let's call ourselves a raving... can we get lunatic in there? Because, you know, the moon is of great importance in this game. Oops, I forgot to put a space in. Alright, let's try that again. The moon is very important in this game. For those of you who are unaware, I'll be trying to do as much of the lore as possible, as I said. It fits. Alright, so we're a raving lunatic. That will be our name. I've got I've got a character that I set up already for us. Our origin is going to be a skill build, so professional is going to be our way to go. Appearance, let me load the favorite that I set up. A couple. Got this guy with the scar. He has been wounded. Okay. And go back. There's our dude. It's a 19th century game, very much HP Lovecraft infused. So lots of craziness, a lot of blood, werewolves and such. And then things get really crazy about halfway through. But I'm going to try not to give too many spoilers. I'll just tell you at the beginning here. We are suffering from some kind of disease. So we've come here to Yarnum to get the blood ministration to cure the disease. But there's a contract.
Good. All signed and sealed.
The contract is that you've got to hunt
Now,
beasts.
let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Of course, this game changed everything when it was released. I think it was 2015.
You found yourself a hunter.
Here we are. We have found ourselves a hunter. We are the hunter. So our contract was to kill beasts. So that is what we are setting out to do. And we'll be finding out what the deal is with these beasts as we go along. I'll be filling stuff in again for us as we go. We're going to do a skill build, as I said. We're going to be working a saw spear and a burial blade. Now, you're not supposed to beat this guy. In fact, I don't think I've ever beat this guy starting out. I mean, you can. My son has beat this guy. The key is to get the visceral after the jump. So now we end up in the hunter's dream with the where we get our weapons and such. Now we're going to go saw spear, but you don't get that right out of the box. So you can get a threaded cane, or a saw cleaver, or a hunter's axe. I typically get the saw cleaver, because you do have to beat some enemies early on. Maybe I'll get the threaded cane here to start with. But here, this is called the Hunter's Dream. This is our hub, where we'll be coming be here a lot of the time to talk to this doll who is not awake yet. We have to get some insight first. So, let's pick up a weapon. Threaded cane is supposed to be the skill weapon, so why don't we do it? Why don't we go with that one? Firearms. One of the things that this game changed was the parrying techniques. The firearm is the way you do that, so we'll get the pistol because it fires fastest. It doesn't stagger as much, but it allows you to get those gun parries. So we'll go ahead and equip those. So the threaded cane is a cane. It's a very prim and proper weapon. Do this kind of stuff with it. Does a good jab, or a thrust. You want to get thrust damage. It shines in the whip-like aspect. This will hurt beasts. Beasts are basically those who have started to turn either at some phase of lycanthropy, turn into werewolves. So basically Yarnum has thrived, or thriven, off of the blood ministration. And the blood ministration is what cures diseases like just happened to me. But the problem is that the blood also corrupts. And people who take too much of the blood corrupt themselves. So you're set out trying to eliminate those who are corrupted and get your own pale blood so that you can not become corrupted. So here we are back. Lanterns are the bonfires in this game, or the shrines if you watched my Neo stream. So now, this guy is going to get it. In the extended mode for the whip. Are you kidding me? Obviously the extended mode is quite slow. I never use the threaded cane, so it's a bit of a learning curve here early on. But we're going to get the saw spear. That's going to be our main weapon for a while until we get to the blood-starved beast, and then we'll be getting the burial blade. Okay, we're going to go back to single. And I lost my 240 echoes, which is actually starting out. So saw cleaver, this guy's dead. Alright, get our blood vials. There's some right here too. So the blood vials are the healing mechanisms in this game. So you use those to heal. I'm going to turn the heater off. So that's basically like your Estus. But they're not... I mean, you can get up to 20, and if you have runes, you can get up to 24, but basically they... Whoops. Basically they give you the heals. So if I use one right now... It's a nice heavy door. Here we are. Central Yarnum. And as in many Souls games, or Soulsborne games, if you can see it, you go there. So we'll be going to a lot of these places in our adventure. In terms of time today, it's going to be a pretty big chunk. We're going to make a big dent in this game. We're going to do several marathon streams. And basically, get to... Sorry. Yeah, I'm not liking this cane, I'll tell you that. Thrust does. Oh, thrust is pretty good. Molotovs. Alright. I'll pause often just to look at the intense graphics of this game, just the panorama. Souls games are all about atmosphere. And this captures a corrupted Victorian London extremely well. That is from over there. Here's your first lamp. Proper.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either.
Nope, I'm from out of town.
Gilbert, a fellow outsider.
Hi, Gilbert.
You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests.
Well, I died twice
I
already.
don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done.
Well, Gilbert's going to help us.
This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood, you say?
Yeah, that's what I need, pale blood.
Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood. Or so they say.
Okay, so...
Yarnumites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance. Across the valley to the east deep.
Okay, so basically, the church, the Healing Church, and we're going to find out where the source of this blood is that they've gotten. This Healing Church used the blood to heal people's ailments. So what happened is Yarnum became a place where outsiders came, initially, to have all of their bad things taken away by infusing the blood, just like we do. Problem is that many people got corrupted. We're going to find out that the Healing Church then retreated to the Cathedral Ward, initially, and hunters were developed to kill those who had used too much of the blood without getting the pale blood, and as a result corrupted themselves and converted into evil beasts like this guy. And there are various phases of corruption. So this is just a regular guy being corrupted. This guy's, you can see, is a little bit wolf-manish. So we're starting our task of killing. Range from up here. I guess he can go through the fence too. I'm gonna use the timing of the whip. So you see my bar up there at the right, or I'm sorry, the left. You see I'm down a little bit of health. The red is my health. When I get hit, the bar will go down, of course, but there's that little blue or little white line there. That will indicate how much I can rally to get my health back. So if you keep attacking, you can get the health back, some of the health back that you lost. The problem is, the problem is you've got to gauge your aggressiveness. I'm gonna die to this guy most likely. So if I'd kept attacking there, I could have got some of the health back. So that's a gun carry. Causes that kind of damage. His eye rate is apparently getting up. Okay, this guy's gonna die because I had it. He is an executioner, as you saw. I wonder why it took so long to throw that Molotov, because he was going to be dead. So we opened up the doors. Here we go. So if you die, of course, all of your enemies respawn. I do not like this game, I have to tell you right now. Whoops. Doesn't hit hard enough. And slow on the extended mode. We got our echoes back, we got 1,000 souls, we got a sharp bloodstone. Let's see, our gem. What does that do? Skill scaling. Nothing to write home about, but hey, we just started the game.
It's all your fault! I'll mess up your brain!
Does not have nearly the range I was promised. Okay. This was, I think, where we came down. No, it isn't. Here's where we get some more Molotovs.
Are you that outsider?
I am.
Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya? Are you that outsider?
Yep. So basically, this little lantern is a lantern of incense that keeps away the beasts. So the survivors hole up in here during the nighttime when the beasts are out and about. You got various locations. I knock on all the doors even though I know no one comes out.
You'd open the door on a night of a hunt.
Come
Away
on.
with you. Now.
Alright. Oops. Some bullets. And use their stamina. Here. So there you see what the defiled citizens have done to one of the real beasts that has really gone into beast mode. So that's after full transition. Cane requires a lot more skill at the beginning than the beast claw. Or the saw cleaver, I mean. Really, I just plop stuff in the trunk. Just looking at my little circle up there, the little circle where my bullets are, it says 20. That circle indicates whether I'm in trick mode, it's a trick weapon, or in just one-handed regular mode. You can also see all of the little stuff that gets in your way. And the classic Miyazaki targeting nonsense is annoying. So as you could see, this little bar right there. Hope there's nothing else. He's way too vile for this area. I'm not liking this whip, I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. Skill builds, they all say, threaded cane, seascape, play the whole game. Nope. Nope. There's always a collection of rubes that fall in love with a weapon. Just use it because they decide that nobody uses it, so they're going to use it. They're going to say how great it is, how wonderful. Well, it probably is later, but we're starting out. It's weak. It's weak. Shining coins is the rip-off. The rip-off. So there's our torch. The rip-off in the game for those big guys. Door a little bit later. Trying to pull that dog down. Bad dog. backstep thrust, but no. Alright, continuing on. We gotta go quite a ways to get inside so that we can level. Oops, there's a thing over here. Bloodstone shards are what allow you to level your weapon. You do not want to fight those wolves right now, they will kill you. But we'll be killing them soon enough, fear not. So there's where we were. There is the moon. Should we take an introductory shot? Just to have? Let's take a screenshot.